Welcome back to Good Day Chicago. We are getting real with the ladies of The Real. And every day on the show, the ladies start with a little girl chat. We thought it would be perfect to kick off your Monday morning, right?
Okay, so ladies, today's theme, it's all about etiquette. We're going to hit on a few different topics, but they all relate to etiquette. So first, this is a topic that was picked out by our producer, Marissa, who worked so hard on this show. She is very upset because of a wedding that she's been invited to. She doesn't get a +1 because she's not married. What do we think about what's the +1 etiquette for weddings?
I think you should always just have a +1. It doesn't matter.
Especially when you're single, because maybe you want to bring somebody that you want to kind of give them the hint, like, hey.
Yes, but sometimes you have a budget with weddings, and you can't afford everybody and the people that you've never had in your life. The wedding is supposed to be for you and your intimate people that are a part of your life.
Yeah, but you want randoms at your wedding, Tamar? Just random people?
I didn't have randoms.
Especially if guys brought random girls.
No, but what if you come by yourself, then you're lonely and you don't know nobody?
Yeah,
want everyone to have a great
like
time.
the ultimate date night, though.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I think you should be allowed to have a +1 if it's somebody that you've been with and that we know.
Yeah.
And I think you should respect the people throwing the wedding and know that you are coming as a privileged guest because you're a part of their life.
But I don't want you to have to feel forced to
Don't be a
find somebody, a
cheapskate.
random person to bring to my wedding. I don't want you finding a random person. You know, like, oh, I have a wedding to go to. Let me just pick up someone at the bar and bring you to my
But
wedding.
I think about the guests who actually have, a boyfriend or girlfriend, and they just happen to not be married. What if they, had a boyfriend for 5 or 6 years, and now they can't. You're singling out the singles, because I've gotten you a wedding gift, and I'm probably going to give you a baby gift, and I've thrown your wedding shower, and what do I get? That's unfair.
Just at the very least, you get a +1.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it should be an open bar.
Yes.
Now that I firmly
I'll
agree
sign
with.
on to that.
Nothing more boring
You
than
get
a
in
dry
trouble
wedding.
sometimes when you have an open bar.
Open bar, please.
If you invite Lonnie. Okay, so
You can have me just one with nobody, just an open bar.
That's your date.
Right, exactly, vodka. So let's say that you're in a relationship and you're just dating at this point. I guess we can use marriage as well.
Yeah, sure.
But what is okay, what's not okay with bathroom etiquette? Do you go to the bathroom with the door open?
God,
No. I don't want to smell it. I don't want to see it. My husband is my Prince Charming. Like, I don't need to see tooting,
I think
weird things. Like,
So no bodily functions should be happening in front of each other. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
If it's on purpose, number one can happen.
This is what I'm thinking. Like, hold on. Aren't there ever instances, or maybe you're sick to your stomach,
can actually be pretty
Number
sexy,
one,
though.
not number one.
I have to say, number one can be sexy.
Yes, number
I
one
can't
is
lie.
normal.
Yeah.
Number
Like,
one
it's
is
always
really
see their
like-
behind.
You're brushing
from-
your teeth.
from-
I'm going number
Yeah,
one.
and he looks back like,
Now here's,
all right.
let's take this one step further. This happened to me this past weekend. I was going to the bathroom and talking to my boyfriend through the door of the bathroom, and he was like, "Can you not talk to me while you're peeing? Like, I don't want to have this." And I thought, well, girls do that all the time. We talk to each other through the stall. Why is it a big deal? For him, it was a no-no. Is that okay?
I think that's kind of cool.
My
My
husband's
husband's
like that,
the image
so-
of how hot you are and not picturing that. Although I have to say, when Jenny McCarthy did the Candies ad like years ago, and she was on the toilet, do you remember?
She was still beautiful.
Girls can look gorgeous and hot on the toilet, so I get the one.
I look fantastic on the toilet. I don't know about any of you.
The
but
key to all
I'm
of this
sure.
is number one.
I don't like the topic.
And if being sexy reminds me of an R. Kelly skit. I don't
it's
know, I'm
on-
just saying.
She went all the way in
Chicago's
there.
very own.
I went there.
You went
All the
there.
way.
That is
I
so
think it depends on the
beautiful.
guy though. If he's like a visual guy, then that's not cool. Like some
Yeah.
girls think it's kind of sexy though. Number one.
Okay, all right. Let's move on. Final topic. Final topic.
Thank you.
Ultimatums. Are ultimatums okay? We're talking
Yes.
about the proposal ultimatum.
No.
Yes, they are.
I don't think so, because then you feel like you're forcing someone to marry you. Why
Exactly.
be with
That's not really
someone
true to
that I would rather want it to come from the man, from his heart, and on his,
So that at
if
one
you're not
point-
comfortable with it, then just leave.
So
Don't
let me
force
just give you a
him.
little quick story, real quick. Like, I was engaged to my husband, and I was like, okay, this is going on way too long, and it was a matter of him needing a little push to select a date. And so I was like, okay, I'm not going into the new year to December 31st to make a date.
But you'd already gotten the ring.
But you got
Of
the
course.
ring.
Yeah,
that's
okay.
different.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was still an ultimatum. Like, I was not getting ready to be his fiance for another year. Like, we're not going to do
So
this.
I get the ultimatum
Well,
for
that's
that.
an
I
ultimatum.
do agree that the ultimatum to get somebody, like, either you're going to ask me to marry you
Or I'm
or
gonna
we're
move on.
done.
Yes,
That doesn't work
yes,
because that
yes.
means you're forcing them
Right.
to ask you to
You
marry
don't want to be
And
with.
by the way, having been married 7 years, it's really hard work every single day. It's like you guys
prioritize each other. So
Oh, that really makes me want to get married.
rush.
You want me to stay single for the rest of my life.
Don't rush it. Don't be pushed. Don't rush.
All right. And what about policies? Can you say no strip club policy? No, you can't go.
No.
They're gonna do what
okay.
they're gonna
Yep.
do anyway.
They're just not going to
So-
tell you. So I'd rather it be an open book and you let them
Exactly.
know.
You'd rather go with them or just let them
Sure.
go?
That's a good time.
Well, okay.
Let's leave it there.
Sounds like a night out on the
The
town.
object is to remain your husband's best friend.
That is
not,
true. Yeah.
You don't turn into his mother. You know, and
don't wanna do
you don't want him to look at you as like, you know, you're giving him, you know, orders or rules, and nobody wants that. Nobody. Oh, you have to be home at 9 o'clock. Like, well, how old am I? Like,
Then you become the nag.
yeah, that's not
Exactly.
true. That's, not
That's
cool.
great
You gotta
marriage
stay cool.
advice.
And BT Dub, it's really fun and hot when you go to a strip club together. Yes.
Well,
I
to
love
learn
it.
something, not regularly, then
To
that would just be
learn
weird.
something.
Yeah.
I'll bring my whole
Can
new
we do some
segment.
single girl
notebook the
topics
next
next time, please? Thank you. We have to take a break, but we'll be right back.
We are going. Thank you, Lonnie. Send us to break there. We'll be right back after 2 minutes.
We have to take a break. We'll be right back. Bonnie's done.